Hi, so last time we talked about sentence types, we got into declarative, which are statements, and we also talked about interrogative, which are questions. And now we're going to talk about the other two types. So they are imperative and exclamatory. Imperative questions are not questions, they can be questions, or they would be interrogative. Imperative sentences Imperative sentences are commands. They're telling you to do something or giving directions. Okay? Exclamatory sentences are exclamations. They are sentences that show excitement, emotion. Yay, it's so great. Okay, some kind of feeling should be conveyed in that sentence. With an imperative sentence, they can end in a period. A lot of them will end in a period. Or if it's like an excited command, it could end in an exclamation point. The key thing there is that you figure out whether or not a command is being given. If a command is being given, if they're asking you to do something, then that's an imperative sentence. It's more about what the sentence says and not just about the punctuation at the end. Exclamatory sentences are really pretty easy because they always end in exclamation points and they're excited. They're excitement. They show feeling. Okay, so what you need to look for with an imperative is some kind of an action word like clean, read, ask, imagine. And there won't be another pronoun that goes with it. Like it doesn't say I read, he read, they read. It just says clean. There's not a person being named here. Read. Not she read, not he read, not we read. Read. Ask. Okay, when you see a verb just by itself like that, that is a clue that it is being used as a command word. Now, with exclamatory sentences, you're just looking for feeling. So, your room is spotless. Ooh, that would have made my mom very excited back in the day. Nobody really asked me to clean my room anymore, but I kind of like my room to not be super messy. Okay, so let's go through a few examples. An imperative sentence, a command sentence, could be clean your room. Clean was the command, right? All by itself, clean. I could turn that into an exclamatory sentence to show you the difference, right? Your room is spotless. Yay! You did it. You cleaned your room. Okay. Here's another one. Read this book. The command was read. Read. It's an action word. Read. That's a command. Okay. Maybe afterwards I'm excited about it. That book was amazing. You could also make an exclamatory sentence by saying that book was terrible. Okay? As long as there's that feeling, it is an exclamatory sentence. Ask your mom. That's a command. The command was ask, right? Some commands are not like emergency commands. They don't all have to be like stop, halt. It can just be ask your mom, okay? Your mom would love to. She would love to do that. Just love it, okay? Love, exclamation point, exclamatory. One last imperative example. Imagine talking to hundreds of people. That one seems not as much like a command, right? Like it's just something we're talking about, imagining, but it's still a command. It's an action word. Imagine is something you do. There's no pronoun with it. He, she, we, they, us, them. None of that, right? It's just by itself. It's a command. Imagine. Okay. The exclamatory example is his speech was so inspiring. That shows feeling, right? So inspiring. I was inspired. Exclamation point. Okay, so to wrap it up, Imperative sentences are commands. Okay, they can end in either. It just depends on how much feeling is in that sentence. Look for verbs, action words that are giving directions. Clean, read, ask, imagine. Exclamatory sentences show excitement or other feelings, strong feelings. They always end in an exclamation point, okay? Look for those emotions or feelings. Your room is spotless. Spotless is a strong word. That shows emotion. That book was amazing. Amazing shows emotion. Exclamation point. Your mom would love to. She would love that. She would like it so much. Exclamation point. His speech was so inspiring. Okay? The obvious clue is that they end in exclamation points, but I want you to also be thinking about the content of the sentence. Okay, so those are the next two sentence types, imperative and exclamatory. You can do it.